Emmanuel Aboué, one of 4 Arsenal changes, and Kolo Touré play their last league game before leaving for the African Cup of Nations. Arsene Wenger won't be rushing into the market to replace them. Freddie Ljungberg passed a fitness test to face his old side. Pansel and Ferdinand come in. West Ham conceded just 6 away league goals this season, a record only matched by Liverpool. Mullins has given it away to Fàbregas, for whom the goals have dried up of late. Mind you, he does have 11 this season. Arsenal starting with the 2 up front. Eduardo, brilliant finish from the master marksman, and Arsenal are ahead inside a minute and a quarter. A New Year's Day hangover for West Ham. Is there a better finisher in the Premier League right now than Eduardo? His first home Premier League goal. Far too much space in which to turn and get the shot away. Fàbregas had the glance, knew where he was. The chest strap took it away from the defender. The finish back across the goalkeeper. McCartney looking at Carlton Cole. A chance here after the mistake by Hoyt to get a shot away. It drifted wide. A mistake by Hoyt, but West Ham have the corner from it. Just nicked away off Kolo Touré. Noble will take it. Ferdinand gets the foot on it. Blocked by Almunia. Clichy was there. Clichy well positioned. Oh, and it was deflected onto him too, off Carlton Cole. Deflected in off Ljungberg, but Fàbregas was well placed. Ooh, given away by Aboué. Overconfident. This is Spectre, back to Ljungberg, left foot. Almunia got down well, I think it might have been going wide. The goalkeeper made sure. And West Ham are fashioning chances now. May have been creeping in. And again looks for Ferdinand. Cole's in there. Played back down to Upson. Never scored as an Arsenal player. And his first for West Ham on Saturday. West Ham beginning to show the form that has brought them just 1 away defeat in 6 games. Clichy to Brzezinski, but Arsenal will be worried by those West Ham chances. Clichy. Adebayor chasing. Oh, beyond Green. Well, he was gifted a goal at Everton at the weekend, and he's been gifted another one now. 2-0 to Arsenal after 17 minutes. That one slightly against the run of play. So often Arsenal play the beautiful game as it should be played, but this was long ball. Long, very long. And he got it in from an impossible angle. Cardew-esque. Adebayor makes it Arsenal 2, West Ham United 0. Green to the edge of the penalty area. Should he have gone out that far with defenders back? Off the post, the slice of luck. Adebayor's 12th of the season. Pansel. Up to Cole. Mullins. Cole has stayed wide. Who's in the middle then? Well, Pansel's in there. Oh, that's a great effort. Acrobatics from the Ghanaian, who's yet to score for West Ham. Never really got amongst the goals at Maccabi Tel Aviv or Hapoel Tel Aviv. West Ham United have had far more chances than Arsenal. Another long through ball by West Ham, and Pansel's chasing after it, and he's got in, and Almunia stood up to it. Pansel actually looked around and appealed to the referee for something. Brzezinski. Torrey comes forward and breaks into space. The crowd shouts, shoots, but he finds Aboué. Hits Spectre. Great roar went up. The referee unimpressed. And was this a handball by Spectre? Dipped his body. difficult from that angle to see whether it was the upper arm or the chest. Fàbregas. He finds Ibue. And this is a strong run. Ferdinand blocked it. The Arsenal fans are ironically cheering handball every time one of their players touches it with their feet after moments ago appealing. Rosicki. Now Mullins. Neil, infield. Collison. Always giving it away. Adebayor, beyond Spectre. He's seen the options, played into Ibue. It's Arsenal's first real effort since they scored their second goal. Adebayor drops deep. He needs one of the midfield players to get forward in support. Kolo Toure can bring this forward. Fàbregas brings Hoyt into the play. Spectre got the block in, but it bounces Arsenal's way. Ibue with the cross. Eduardo at the far post. Now, was he pulled back or pushed, he claims? A lovely look there from Chris Boy, as if to say, what are you talking about? There was the cross. Well, that's what he was talking about. There was nothing wrong with Neil's challenge. Oh, but was he tucking on the shirt there? Upson. Collison. He's bundled into Pleb. Referee playing the advantage. Walcott. Collison got the touch on to Fàbregas, and this is Adebayor. Went to bend it. Five of the last 7 managers who've topped the table on New Year's Day morning have won the title. And now Cleb. Gap in front of him. He can motor into it, and he finds Rosicki. Poked at Green. Away by Collison. And that's the best we've seen from Arsenal in the second half. This could have been 3. Cleb with a reverse ball. And a little poke as he stretched, saved by Green, who had such a good game here last year when West Ham won it.
We did the job early, and after we controlled the game. And in the first half, West Ham created some dangerous situations, especially on set pieces. But the second half, it was just control of the game from our part, and West Ham was never dangerous. So overall, I feel it's a deserved victory against a team who defended very well.
I said to the players at half-time that we've come a long way and we've worked ever so hard, and they've got to go out of the second half and dig in, and that's what they've done. So I'm pleased for that. But obviously, it looked as if today really was a game one too many over the Christmas period for us.
At the moment, I'm working very hard, and it's paying on the pitch. So the most important thing for me now is keep on doing the good job. This means keep on scoring, keep on enjoying myself on the pitch. Those are the most important thing, you know.
Do you prefer at this stage of the season to be chasseur or chassé, hunter or hunted?
Hunted, because it's a big advantage. You only rely on your own performances, and that's a great luxury in our sport.
Yeah, well, they're certainly hunted at the moment. So easy win, really, for us. I suppose it could have been different. West Ham had 1 or 2 chances, didn't they?
West Ham certainly did have 1 or 2 chances, and I think that Arsenal played a different way today. They played with 2 up front like they did at Goodison against Everton, with Adebayor and Eduardo. And the thing for West Ham as well, I mean, they were a goal down in no time whatsoever. Great bit of play, Fàbregas on the left, ball in, brilliant. Absolutely great technique for Eduardo. But then West Ham came back, and I think because they've got 2 up front a little bit, Arsenal, and they are getting used to it again, they were just a little bit sloppy. They had no great protection in front of the back 4. And West Ham in this period of play should have actually got themselves level. Freddie Ljungberg here back against his old team was a little bit unlucky. And they played some good football, West Ham, there's no doubt about it. But this was the end of the game, just after 20 minutes. Yeah. Terrible defensive mistake by, well, everybody at West Ham. Great finish by Adebayor, I mean, absolutely brilliant. But honestly, after 20 minutes, Arsenal knew they were winning. West Ham knew that they couldn't get back in, and that was the end of the game. Alan Kimsey said that we looked a bit
Why do you think Arsene Wenger's changed his tactics a bit? We don't customarily see him playing two up front.
No, but it's not necessarily just the two up front. If you remember when he had Henry and Bergkamp, he had one, obviously Bergkamp coming off. Adebayor does that. I think Eduardo likes to run in behind people. You've got Van Persie to come back in. You've got Bentner, who's made a great impression. And they're a little bit lucky with Adebayor because his team Togo haven't qualified for the African Cup of Nations, so they don't miss him. It's just another option.
That's all relevant, but Alan Shearer said after the Portsmouth match that Arsenal, no variation whatsoever.
Hey,
Arsenal's taking note, and he's gone for two up front, a little bit of variation.
He upset Arsene, you know, Al.
And they're winning.
Yeah.
The proof of the pudding is
He upset him,
like
didn't he? He's a bad man, that Shearer.
if you're going to win the championship, the way to apply pressure is win your matches 10 points out of 12 at Christmas.
Yeah.
That's applying pressure.
Yeah, Barclays Premier League table. The title hopefuls maintain the status quo, with Arsenal remaining 2 points clear of Manchester United and Chelsea a further 4 points behind. Liverpool, with 2 games in hand, find themselves 13 points off the top prior to the visitor Wigan. Everton and Villa move above Manchester City, who face a trip to Newcastle. Derby are in desperate need of victory at Bolton. The Rams are 8 points adrift of free-falling Fulham. Roy Hodgson's new side were the only club in the bottom 5 to play on New Year's Day. None of the sides in the bottom half managed a point. Well, that's it from us. A new year, but nothing new about the top 3 from all of us here. Good night.
You just need to have belief in yourself, keep on going, keep on putting defenders and keepers under pressure. So I have all the quality to do that. You know, I'm not too slow, I'm fast, I'm good in the air. So that's wanted to go always behind the defenders. And at the moment, I'm doing it very well.
Adebayor, Green has missed it. Can he get there, Adebayor? Cut back, off the post and in.
The most important thing is we have to win. You know, as a team that playing to win the title, we must win all the games that we play at home. We know that the season is too far again to talk about winning the title, but we just want to keep on doing our good job, keep on enjoying ourselves on the pitch.
Here's Fàbregas for Arsenal. Excellent ball in. Eduardo, what a start!
The boss always said that he believes in us like players, and we believe in him as well, like a boss. So the most important is the 3 points. We take it afterwards. Those are the most important thing for the team, for the club, for our fans, and for ourselves.
Things aren't going so well.
Says Fàbregas, who's rewriting his own goal-scoring history. There's no stopping Fàbregas at the moment. The player of the season. You just can't stop this fella.
I always liked football. I have always been quite independent myself. So probably I was not the type of boy, you know, that really was crying or missing really the family, you know. They were coming here quite a lot, and I was happy of what I was doing. So my first year, the boss let me go to Spain when I was 16. He let me go for a week or something, so it was cool. And after when I was 17, I have always spent Christmas in England, so which is good as well.
So why Arsenal?
Why Arsenal? Because it's one of the best clubs in the world. I like the philosophy, I like the coach, I like the way they play, the players. I thought it was the best option for me. And it was an impact for me, you know. When you are so young and you come here, you see him for the first time. You don't know what to say, you don't speak English, so you are a bit shy. But you know, he always treated me very, very well.
How important is it for you to play for a manager who encourages creativity?
No, it's the best thing that can happen to a footballer that likes to play, you know. Of course, there are always a lot of kind of managers, but Arsene Wenger, you know, he always likes to go forward, to play as simple as you can, to play counter-attack and play quick. And with him, you can improve in everything, and you have to be lucky as well to be here, because we are, I think, very, very fortunate to work with him.
Last season, we saw Cesc Fàbregas, wonderful midfield player, but no goals.
Yeah, no goals, but It's true that we missed a little bit of goals last season, especially from midfield, which is always important to score, you know, because now we can see this year, sometimes me, sometimes Lep, sometimes Thomas scored goals, and that's points. That means points. I remember the first goal I scored against Prague in the Champions League qualifying. It was because I was so tired. I stayed up front as a striker, and Clichy intercept the ball. I was there, fortunately, because I was tired. If it could have been a counter-attack, maybe they would have scored because I wasn't there. So sometimes this is just lucky, and from then on the confidence grows up, and thankfully, you know, I scored 11.
And it's Fàbregas again. Oh, at last! What a good shot by Fàbregas.
Great run by Fàbregas, and he scores!
Oh, Fàbregas, surely! Fàbregas!
Fàbregas. Lovely effort! Thierry who?
We were so young that maybe Thierry was too big for us. You know, he was really a star, and maybe we were growing up. We were not really at his level, so maybe you could feel that. And of course, when he left, we all knew that if we don't play as a team, if we don't make everyone a step forward, maybe we will never have the chance to win a championship again. And we really believe we can achieve something.
What are your memories of that day winning the FA Cup?
That was amazing. I didn't know I was going to start the game. I was 18, I think. I just made 18. You know, I was Patrick Vieira, Edu Gilberto in midfield, Leon Berg, Robert Pires, so many great players.
Arsenal have won the FA Cup again.
We were quite lucky that day to win it, but it's a great memory for me. It's nice to hear these kind of things. So that makes me happy, but at the same time, it makes me realize that you cannot relax. You have to be focused 100% every day, every training, every single moment. And all I want to do is I want to learn every day to be there, you know, as much as years as I can.
Well, Martin, as he is influential for Arsenal, as we heard from Ronaldo earlier, is for Manchester United.
Well, without doubt, he's a real driving force in that Arsenal team. A real delight to work with, actually. A delightful young man. He grew up in the environment, you know, with lots of senior players around him. Wenger put him in from a young age. What stood out was his simplicity of his play and his range of passing. But now I think he's taken it upon himself to be the leader in the midfield, along with Flamini. And, you know, the goals have flowed this year. You know, that responsibility has come, and he's an outstanding player for Arsenal.
For someone so young, it's unbelievable, really.
Well, like Ronaldo, the careers are sort of, you know, just copying each other, and just again a great talent, great English as well. You know, intelligent, which I think appeals to Wenger when he signs these kind of players, and a guy who's only going to get better and better and better. Very interesting what he said about Henry when Henry was in the team, etc. And everyone is now sort of, because he's gone, everyone's taken on more responsibility, and of course it's been shown in the results and the way they are in the league and all the other cups.
Arsenal got such a strong squad. Can you see them slipping up against Burnley?
Difficult game, difficult pitch. Played there a couple of years ago, and the game was called off halfway through. So I think Arsenal will have enough with the quality they have.
Now, here's something that Arsene Wenger, I thought, he'd never see. David Beckham in Arsenal colours. This is him training at their London Colney training facilities as he bids for his 100th cap. Is he going to get it, Loro, next month?
I would very much have thought so, yeah. It'd be interesting as well, because Wenger's cute, isn't he? He'll be using this. He's probably got him taking free kicks against Almunia. He's a shrewdy. He's a shrewdy.
Great to have him around there.
Yeah.
Nice ball. Now, what can Andy Gray do with this? Back post, Lafferty off the bar! Nice ball, and he's got him behind Eduardo, and you'd fancy him from here, and he's taken it with all the coolness we've already come to expect. Lafferty. Gilberto there was caught by Lafferty, and it's a red card for Kyle Lafferty, and Burnley are down to 10 men. Eduardo, well, it's a lovely ball. Bentner is onside and wins the tie for Arsenal. The quality of Eduardo shines through again.